Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name's Beth and today I'm going to do the easiest dye method I know, and that is to use some tea bags. For my dyeing today I'll be using a couple of tea bags. I have some fabric, I have a couple of quilt blocks, and I thought we would do a little comparison between the fabric before and after the dye bath that I'm going to use here in just a minute. Are the two teas that I'm using. There's a black tea and a hibiscus tea. It's a blend, but it has hibiscus, and that's an element that you can use for some natural dyeing. So I have 3 bowls. I will be doing 2 with the black tea and 1 with the hibiscus. And I decided in the end I'd use 2 tea bags for each of my bowls here. I added boiling water to my bowls and the tea bags, and I let it steep for about 15 minutes. My white pieces of fabric have been cut in half, and so I'll be dyeing 1/2 of each of these 2 pieces of fabric, so I'm marking them to make sure I keep them straight. The 1s will probably be in the black tea bowl, and the 2s will be with the hibiscus tea so that I can compare them easily. I gave myself a little mark there. And then the other bowl probably wasn't necessary, but I'll be putting my quilt block into that 3rd bowl. I let my fabric soak. I didn't leave it in very long, maybe 15 minutes, and I got a nice color. Here's the hibiscus, I got a nice pink, and with the tea bags, the black tea bags, I was able to get a warm, natural color with both the quilt block and with the white fabric. Then I decided I would cut a quilt block in half to kind of see the difference between the 2 sections of this block. So I added it to the tea bath here, and I'll be comparing at the end of the video. After dyeing my fabric and my quilt block, I rinsed it in the sink. I squeezed out the excess water, and I hung all of my fabric outside to dry. I took my fabric and my quilt blocks to my pressing station, and I'm going to show you now. This beautiful quilt block has now become a really nice, warm, vintagey looking quilt block just with that short tea bath that I gave it. And here's the white fabric before the dye, and here it is after the dye. So I have two exact fabric pieces, and I really like that warm color that happened with the tea dye. The easiest way to just add a little character to your fabric. Here's the hibiscus tea, that beautiful soft pink. It's really pretty. It makes me wonder if I would have left it in there longer, if it would have been a darker shade of pink. And it also inspires me to try some other natural dyes that I have heard about but I haven't tried. This was just a fun way to kind of experiment. And then here is the block that I cut in half, with the left side being the tea dyed side of that quilt block. You can see the added color there. So if you need to add a little character, need some muslin, and all you have is a white sheet, I think this is the way to go. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.